I was gonna say, you know that half the battle would be winning the players game selection. No, it's just 5-5. Three flat. Same good and straddle.
Yesterday they were coming for me, telling me that I'm the magician.
Your big flag. I am. 35 to play. 40 to play. 35 years. 10 to play.
You ready for the bluff? The bluff coming.
We have an open seat or what?
I think you're going to go to the mountain.
All right, 4 ways to a flop we go. Once again, we do have a PLO stream tonight. It's going to be all PLO. Baby Spider with a bet. Looks like $75. It's actually 100. All right. Having some mic issues, but I think they are corrected. Let me know in the chat if you're able to hear me okay. I don't think the flop has registered. The flop is out, but the flop has not registered on the reader. So on your lower right-hand corner, right above the $50. Oh, we got ourselves an all-in right away. There we go. There's the turn, actually. So I'm sure we're going to be having a lot of these, and all in the very first hand. As you can see, Cho turning a full house. There's a 4 on the turn. Cho turning a full house, and both his opponents with the king. So Baby Spider going to need to hit an ace or a 3. And CeeLo going to need to hit a 5 or an 8. So first hand fireworks. Do expect to see a lot of this throughout the stream as we are playing PLO. And these players are a little bit on the shallow side. The blinds are 5-5. The minimum buy-in was 300. Baby Spider going to let it go. He knows one of his opponents has a full house, and he is correct. Let's see if he would have hit. No, he would have missed. So the winning hand is actually Cho, as the 4 did not read. The 9 on the turn should be a 4, so that's why it's awarding the pot to the wrong person. Let's see if the production crew gets it corrected. Yeah, so CeeLo there in seat number 9. You can see he's going to have to rebuy right after the first hand here. And Cho, who played on our stream Wednesday night and was the biggest winner then, gets off to a fast start tonight. So getting ready for hand number 1 to complete here. And we did have some audio issues for about the first couple of minutes or so, but let me know in the chat if you're able to hear me. I believe the production crew told me that it should be fixed, so I believe it is fixed. And we do have a straddle coming from Baby Spider there. So CeeLo rebuying for the minimum. That's 300. Cho was in for 400. V in seat 3. She is in for 300, and she is the big blind. Kyle, who also played on our stream Wednesday night, and he was one of the 3 winners. He's back. He's in for 300, and action's going to be on him as there is a $15 button straddle. Kyle going to look down at a straight in his hand. Don't know if he can call it. He does. B going to come along as well with her jacks. Kid coming along. Aho does the same. Chow has kings. And Baby Spider checks his option. So do expect to see a lot of multi-way pots, a lot of big pots tonight here at the Texas Card House as we go 5 ways to a 10 high flop. And it looks like the kings are still out in front right now, but Aho actually has the best equity. Does have a lot of 2-pair combos, backdoor outs. It does go check around. Is that a 10? The card reader picking up a 10. So the square where the dealer puts the cards in actually has an RFID reader as well. So we did see it did pick up a 10. And let's see if it did read the turn properly. As the previous hand, the turn did not get read properly. So action's on Gaio. That's why the camera is on Gaio. And Val does not go all in. And I don't think it's a 10. No. I thought Kid was the one that had the 10, but it's actually Aho here with the 10. So Aho's going all in. So I retract my previous statement. I believe it is a 10 based upon the all-in here. What does Gaio have? I think Gaio got caught. Yeah, Gaio has a straight draw. Gonna need a 9. Yeah, Gaio got caught. So indeed it was a 10. Yeah, there's the 10. We can see the 10 of spades. Or 10 of clubs on the turn. Dealer will push the pot. Another $300 plus pot. So around the table, we got seat number 1. We have Baby Spider. He's in for 500. Down 150 right now. Seat number 2, Gaio, who just lost the previous hand. He's in for 300. And he's down 110. Seat 2, we got V. Seat 4, we got Kid. Showing Kid only in for 200, but pretty sure the minimum buy-in was 300. So we do have a seat available on the stream table. This is 5-5 PLO, and we do have another button straddle. V going to be making the call. Kid gets out of the way. Aho, who just won the previous hand. You can see we are expecting somebody in seat 5. However, seat 7 is available. So PLO, as Baby Spider makes the call. And we will be going 4 ways to a flop. 2 diamonds, 9 high. Gaio with 2 diamonds, having a straight draw and a flush draw. And if this gets checked to him, I do expect him to say pot. Does not get checked to him as Baby Spider does flop a pair and a straight draw. And looks like somebody taking that seat. So seat 7 field and seat 5. The player did buy in, but had to run a quick errand, so we should have a full table pretty soon here. Oh, that's going to be trip 5s for Baby Spider. And it looks like he's going to put his opponent all in. He does. All the diamonds still available for Gaio, as well as the straight draw. He has 4 outs left in the deck. 4 outs left in the deck. And it's going to be an ace. So he does make a pair, but a pair does not beat 3 of a kind. And Baby Spider will take this hand. And we will have another player rebuy it. So 2 out of the first 3 hands, we have had a player rebuy. And V, I believe the V is for Vendetta. She puts on the $10 button straddle.
How much is he getting, George?
300. That's it.
Once again, we are live on the YouTube chat.
All right, 300, right?
So Gaio coming back with 300. And everybody will get loaded in the system. Looks like seat 7 there. We got Vagabond coming in for the minimum.
We got 10 button straddle. 10 on the button.
So 5-5 PLO tonight here on TCH Live Poker. I believe the location from Houston was supposed to stream last night, but they did not, and normally they stream Omaha. So we are streaming the Omaha tonight as Kid makes the call out of the small blind with his kings. Vagabond getting in the mix right away. Gaio coming along, just lost the previous pot, had to rebuy. And V checking her option as we go 7 ways to a flop. 7 high flop, top set for Cho. And it's showing Kid has 22% here with the queens. It seems like very high equity for only having a pair of queens on this board. So Aho, no, it's Vagabond leading out with his 2 pair. But we can see he is drawn dead as the cards lie. If a 6 comes out, he's going to have some backdoor straight outs. But right now he cannot catch a card that will improve his hand. Or he cannot catch a card that will immediately put him in the lead. He can catch a 6 or a 9 here on the turn. 6, 9, or 4. Yeah, 6, 9, or 4 on the turn will give him some possible runner outs. But right now, it is not looking good. There's the king. So now Vagabond does pick up some outs as he can hit a king for a full house, but we can see there's only 1 king left in the deck. As Ajo has a king, Vagabond has a king, there's a king on the board, so there's only 1 king left in the deck for Vagabond to hit. And maybe somebody has folded a king. The actual outs won't come out unless if it's heads up. So if Ajo folds, we'll be able to see if Vagabond does indeed have that king available. All right, so he does get out of the way. Let's see if there's a king left in the deck. There are no kings left in the deck. Vagabond's drawn dead. And we will have Cho scoop in another big pot. Won the first pot of the night for over $400, and he will win this pot for over $800. And Vagabond reaching for his rebuy right away, as he will rebuy for $500. Yeah, always action when PLO is played. And I do agree with that statement. The stacks are shallow for this game. And I also agree with this statement. The previous hand, it was top set versus two pair versus open-ended. And we're going to see a lot of all-ins, so I'm thinking a lot of the players have the same strategy in regards to trying to spin it up, which is why they bought in for the minimum. And if they don't spin it up, they do have the rebuys waiting. So right now, the stacks are shallow based upon what the players are buying in for. But the shallow shacks aren't going to last long as we got another all-in, or had another all-in. So 3 out of the first 4 hands, there was an all-in involved. Normally, you do expect big pots with the PLO format, but especially with the shallow stacks, pretty much the players see a flop and they like the flop. They're going with their hand. Does make for an interesting dynamic, at least early on, as we have Kid with the kings. Looks like he's putting on the raise here. I don't like the raise based upon he's not double suited. Single suited, single connected, and it's only $80. You can see that based upon the cards that have been folded, Kid actually does not have a huge edge right now. It's actually Baby Spider that has the best equity, as he does have the middling cards, and he is going to make the call. Gao, the only player with an ace, looks like he is going to make a call. So both Gaio and Kid played on our stream Wednesday night. That was on the secondary channel. If you're not aware, there are 2 YouTube channels for the Texas Card House. This one being the main one, TCH Live. And that's going to be a queen high flop with 2 spades. Nobody has spades. Gaio does hit the 9. And Baby Spider hitting the 9 as well. Was it a 9 or a 7? And as I said, with these shallow stacks, pretty much a player sees a flop and they're going with it. I know it was a queen high flop. I thought it was a 9, but it's 7-3. Let's see yeah, it's a 7-3. And Baby Spider hitting 2 pair now. He's going to put Gaio all in. Gaio left with less than $100 here. What does Gaio have? Oh, Gaio has the queen. He's going to make the call. Gaio's going to need an ace. Kings are in trouble. And Baby Spider going to wind up scooping this pot. So every hand except the second hand with an all-in. Gaio going to have to rebuy again. And Kid will let it go as well, as King's getting cracked. If you're not familiar with PLO, the big difference between Hold'em and PLO is the flop. In PLO, it's more of a flop game where you do want to see flops, you do want to see turns. Whereas in Hold'em, you can have a lot of action take place pre-flop. So both players will rebuy. And somebody mentioned there are shallow stacks, but like I said, these players are ready to rebuy. So the shallow stacks will build throughout the stream, as we are planning our normal 4-hour stream. So we started around 7:30, should be going till around 11:30. That is Texas time, Central time in the United States. And we do have a straddle on as well. So Gaio, one of the winners on our Wednesday stream, buying in for a 3rd time tonight. as we have 3 players in the green, everybody else in the red. The red is being Gallo. Vagabond also down over 300. 3 players down over 300. So basically you want like double suited cards, you want some double connected cards. You basically want all the cards working with each other that are in your hand. Oh, Vagabond raising it up here. And all of them are pretty much working with each other, with the exception of the 8. The 8 is working with the 10 and the Jack, but it is not working with any suits. So if that 8 was a club, his percentage would be even higher here, as we do see an open ender for Vagabond. And we do see top pair with a flush draw for Ajo. Vagabond, your pre-flop raiser. Gonna continue on here. Cho gonna let go of his top pair. Oh, Ajo with 2 pair and a flush draw and a straight draw. So you can see that is why he is favored right now, 75%. Can also hit a 10 for a straight. His opponent does have 2 10s. And does he call the raise or does he go all in? He just calls the raise here. So you can see Vagabond left with 2 live outs available. He needs an ace or a 9 for a straight, but 4 of them have been folded. And now he is drawn dead. He should be slowing down here, but he's not. I thought that card would save him, and that card makes his opponent a full house and a flush. So Vagabond drawn dead here. Oh, Vagabond actually hit a straight. Vagabond hit in his straight, but a straight does not beat a flush, or a straight does not beat a full house. So Vagabond is left with some chips here, as he did have his opponent covered. And 5 out of the first 6 hands involving all-ins. So if you like all-ins, you've come to the right place. At least right now with these shallow stacks. I thought the minimum buy-in was 300, as is the case for our Hold'em game. But I think Kid bought him for 200 each time. So stacks are shallow right now for a lot of these players, which is going to create a lot of all-ins on the flop, as we've seen thus far. Vagabond adding 250 to his stack. And there is the add-on for Vagabond. So now he has 450 in his stack. Usually Friday's a very busy night here at the Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley. And that is the case tonight, as we got a variety of games going on right now. All right, here's one of those hands I was talking about that works well with each other's kid's hand here. Has diamonds, has hearts. The 9 is working with the king, the 7 and the 5. But it is Vagabond taking the aggressive route here. Does have a pretty hand. Don't know about being out of position, because it is a game of flops where in Hold'em you see a lot of players fold 2 raises. That's normally not the case here in Omaha. And right as I say that, the players prove me wrong. A little surprised Kid folded his hand, but he only rebought for 200, so he is on the shallow side. And let's see if he's added on. There is a $10 button straddle. So Vagabond came to play, potted, pre-flopped the first two hands, and now he is putting on the straddle. He is on the button. So action will be on Baby Spider. Baby Spider UTG under the gun. He's there in seat number 1 as the 4 cards get dealt out. Making sure they did get scanned. Baby Spider will take a look. Check that. The action's on Cho since there is a button straddle. There's a button straddle. The action does start to the left of the straddle. Baby Spider getting rid of his hand. Looks like V is going to flick in a call. And Vagabond checks his options, so we're going 5 ways to a flop. V with the best hand right now. And CeeLo taking the lead as he does flop 2 pair. But he's getting tricky and checking his top 2 pair. And looks like he's going to... Oh! I do expect CeeLo to check raise here. But he disagrees. Vagabond flopping bottom set. Puts out the bet, gets a call. Multi-ways here. And that makes 5-6 a straight. Nobody with the 5-6. I do expect a big bet here from Vagabond. It is a bet. Thought the sizing would be a little bit bigger. I think in the back of his mind, he's a little bit worried about 5-6. That's going to get a fold. Nice fold from CeeLo, as he was also worried about the 5-6. Thought CeeLo would be a little more aggressive, but this is his second buy-in. Do have action in the chat. We are live on the YouTube chat. There we go. The great game of PLO. 4 cards forever checking in on the chat. A lot of people love the PLO. It is definitely fun to watch. 4 cards pretty much have endless possibilities. Depends if you're a pessimist or optimist, how you view the 4 cards. With the 4 cards, you have so many different ways of winning a hand, but you also have so many different ways of losing a hand, as we do have a button straddle here. Baby Spider going to be making the call. Gallo doing the same. Kid coming along. So as I'm saying, a good hand here. I mean, granted, the best hand would be like aces double suited. Oh, Cho put it on a raise here. And Cho has one of those hands I was talking about. So this is a good hand in PLO where you have all the cards working together. So you do have Cho with all 4 cards are working together. The king's working with the 9. The jack is working with the queen. You got hearts, you got diamonds. So this is a really good Omaha hand. But also, when you start off with a big pocket pair, just like in Hold'em, that's going to be good as well. Oh, Vagabond put it on the back race here with his kings. And we're going to have ourselves perhaps a $1,000 pot here. Yeah, we got ourselves a $1,000 pot. I'm a little surprised it took this long, the 9th hand of the stream, but the reason why is because a lot of these players bought in for the minimum. And looks like we're going to have a full table. And this game, it's kind of like a diesel engine. Took a little bit to get warmed up. But now that it's warmed up, full steam ahead, as we do have the 5th player taking his seat, sitting down to a $1,600 pot.
He only wants to go once, so we're going to go twice on the side.
Vagabond with the best hand right now, but we can see all the kings have been folded. He does have the spades working for him. The 6-3 is working for him as well for some straight draw combos. So Gaio double suited, triple connected. The 9, no, double suited, double connected. The 9 working with the king and the 7. Yeah, he's... He's double suited, triple connected. 7 works with the 4 and the 9. The 9 works with the king and the 7. So I believe we're going twice. We are going twice. Nobody with an ace. That's going to give Gaio a 9. Oh, and here are those backdoor outs for Cho. And he's going to miss. Is it going to be 9s? Is it going to be 9s and 4s for the first board? Six and a 3 now working. So what does everybody have? I believe 9s and 4s. No, queens and 9s. Cho? Yeah, so Cho with 2 pair. And it is going to be a chop between Cho and Vagabond. And you can see that both these players have the best equity pre-flop. One of them in at 40%, the other one in at 39%. So Cho winning the first run out, and the Kings holding on the second run out. So Gaio going to have to rebuy for the 3rd time tonight, as he's going to be in for over $1,000. Gaio down 900 right now. Cho up 900. Yeah, somebody saw the Queen 9 before me. It is a lot to keep up with. I do appreciate any help. I did catch it, though. In my defense, I caught it. So I have been in the booth at TCH Social in Austin, and their setup is also a lot nicer than my setup. They got me in a little booth here at the Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley, and I also have a little screen. So with these 4 cards, I do apologize, as I can tell you for sure I'm gonna miss some of the 2-pair combos. I'm gonna miss some of the straight combos. B asking to rescan, and she is gonna have queens there. So the queen's also working with the jack for a straight, the jack working with the 7 for a straight, and she does have hearts. And we're gonna go multi-ways. Yeah, PLO definitely action. As I said, very, very fun to watch. As we do have the tray coming out, and Vagabond with the tray. Going to be hitting trips. And V leading out here. Do not like this bet, especially for only $15 or $20. Vagabond just going to be trapping here, making the call with the 3 3s. Diamonds are available. Who has the diamonds? Nobody has diamonds? How's that possible? Ooh, Cho turning a full house. That's the second time tonight he turns a full house on a paired board with pocket fours. The very first hand, both his opponents had a king, and there was a king on the two kings on the board. Vagabond, is he drawn dead? He's drawn to the last three, I guess, because he cannot make a full house because that's not going to beat the fours full. Yeah, check mark to Cho. Vagabond's going to wonder or think to himself, why didn't I raise the flop? Action is on Vagabond. Let's see if he checks to... Yeah, he's going to check here. He had ace 3 as well. Wow. Cho going to put on a bet. Does Vagabond call the bet? Oh, it is a pretty good size in here to get a call. About 350 in the pot. He bets 120. Can Vagabond get away? 6 might save him some money as some backdoor straights came out. No, it's not going to save him money. And he's going to see his opponent turn pocket fours. Yeah, slow playing can get you in trouble normally, but especially in PLO. And Vagabond slow playing his 3 threes on the flop. Cho taking in the pot, and that's going to take his profit up to over 1,000. Cho winning over 1,000 on our Wednesday stream. That was Hold'em. And now he's up over 1,000 early on here. 10 hands into tonight's stream. Vagabond letting him know he messed up by not raising on the flop. Yeah, Cho up 1,400 as we do have Baby Spider, who is up 600. Puts on the button straddle. Baby Spider, it's kind of a family nickname. His dad known as King Spider. As action's going to be on Gallo. Gallo in for over $1,000. We'll get rid of his cards. V gonna call the straddle. And looks like one of her cards didn't get scanned. There it is. So if you do see the circles in front of these players, that is the RFID reader. That is how we're able to know what cards the players have. And it looks like Vagabond is putting on a raise here. He is definitely bringing the aggression tonight. Thus far, it has not worked out for him, but we do have a long way to go. Oh, Cho's coming along here. A little surprised he caught the raise. As the deuce is the dangler. The deuce is the dangler, really not working with any cards. And here we go once again, folks. If you like to see all-ins, we have a multi-way all-in here. I personally like to see big pots, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that we have over a $500 pot pre-flop here. So we are going 6 ways to a flop. 2 players are all in. There's going to be a small side pot. So there is a side pot. B all in right now with the ace-king suited, and she finds a king. Coach with 2 pair, bottom 2. Does anybody have diamonds? Nobody with diamonds again. Vagabond wants to put out a continuation bet, but he sees the king, so he will slow down. Wait, does somebody have a set? Oh, hello, kid with kings. Hello. And that's going to bring some life to Vagabond. Now he is open-ended. I told you I was going to miss some calls. And he's going to put on the pressure here. See if the chat corrected me. Yeah, Case King. Yeah, the Case King arriving. It's only going to get better. As players rebuy and more chips get on the table, it's only going to get better. So Vagabond looking to go runner straight. V is drawn dead. I don't know if she's going to rebuy, but I do know we do have players waiting to get into this game. And here comes the river. An 8 also. No. Yeah, the kings are going to take it down. Side pot queens. I don't know if how big of the side pot. Yeah. Yeah. V's coming back. I think she's going to run to go get some more money. And Kid, who bought him for 200, looking to spin it up, now has 700. Welcome to TCH Live Poker. Tonight's action coming from the Rio Grande Valley. We are playing $5 blinds, PLO, Pot Limit Omaha. Omaha, Peyton Manning's favorite game. And we do have seat 3 away from her seat right now, so it's just going to be one big blind. That's going to be Kid, who just quadrupled up the previous hand. And action's going to be on number 21. I believe that is a Roberto Clemente cap. Oh, Vagabond. Look at all the chips Vagabond brought. Looks like he bought a rack of green chips. They're not in play yet, but he definitely is bringing along some ammunition. Six. 2 diamonds on the flop. And now somebody with diamonds. It's Cho with the diamonds. And he's going to bet those diamonds. Top set for Baby Spider just makes the call. This is a very draw-heavy board. Very easy for somebody to have 8-9, so he's not ready to go crazy with his top set just yet. Wants to see a safe turn. Says that I'm pretty sure that's a Roberto Clemente hat as seat 5 there from Puerto Rico. Of course, Clemente also from Puerto Rico. And there's one of those bad turns, although this does give Baby Spider a straight. Cho not slowing down. Does Baby Spider raise here with his straight? Jack 8 beats him, but even if his opponent has Jack 8, he does have a set for backup. Does have another player in the hand to deal with. Don't think he's folding. Think he's thinking about raising. 250 is the bet. And he's just going to cut out the 250. Does get heads up. His opponent going to need a diamond or a jack. His opponent can hit a jack for a straight. There are the outs. And his opponent's going to miss. Cho moves all in here. I don't see how Baby Spider folds, but he's definitely worried about the jack 8. But keep in mind, he does have an 8 in his hand, and his opponent bet the flop. So his opponent would specifically have to have jack 8 of diamonds or some sort of diamonds that had jack 8 in it. Has the second nuts here. Jack 8 being the best hand possible. And with his opponent betting on the flop, oh, he's going to let it go. Wow. Big laydown from Baby Spider. And he's not going to like it when he rewatches this stream. So his opponent betting the flop, and I thought that would get Baby Spider to call, but he does lay it down. So Cho picking up where he left off from our Wednesday stream. Fuego. Yeah, I'm also surprised he folded. Two people in the chat put a terrible fold, but something I always say. Everybody's an expert when they can see the cards. The reason why I'm surprised he folded is just because his opponent bet. I don't think he bet pot on the flop, but I think it was like a decent bet on the flop. So his opponent betted the flop, and I thought that would get Baby Spider to call, but he thought differently, and now he's raising it up here. Oh, Caio's done. Caio's done, as we do have a dealer change coming. And maybe Caio doesn't run good with this dealer. So I believe there's 6 different tables going on right now on the main floor, as we do have our Friday night free roll taking place. No, check that. There's 7 different tables going on the main floor right now, as we do have a couple of deuces on the flop. Nobody with the deuce. Kid with diamonds. And Baby Spider, who was your pre-flop aggressor, going to continue on with the aggression. But it looks like Coach is going to look him up with the straight draw. Normally not a good idea to chase a straight draw on a flush draw or on a paired board. Pretty sure Baby Spider's going to slow down here. And he does. So Baby Spider going to need an ace. We're going to need to put out a bluff. Cho going to wind up with the best hand. At the best hand with the kings. And let's see if Baby Spider bluffs this here. Baby Spider going to bluff it, and it's not going to work. Cho's not folding kings here. So Baby Spider bet in half pot. Coach will get rid of his cards. And Cho worried about the deuce, but I don't think he's worried enough to fold to a $200 bet. He is not. He makes the call. And this pot's going to take Cho to over $2,000 in less than an hour. So we do have a dealer change. We're about an hour into tonight's stream. So we got Enrique going to be tapping out. And we are going to have Miss Ashley. Baby Spider now added to his stack. You can see he gave the money. He gave the dealer some money to add onto his stack. Cho up over 2,000. Gallo lost about 1,000 for the stream, 928 to be exact, and he's done. Although we do have some players waiting on the list. And Ashley will adjust the headset as these dealers are in constant communication with the production crew. While she takes care of that, we will remind you about our big tournament coming on here at the end of the month. Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley. We're located in South Texas, 3 hours directly south of San Antonio. And we have a 25K tournament kicking off on the 25th of August. $125 buy-in. A lot of cool little bonuses. Not only do you get a bonus for registering on time for the tournament, there's going to be a $500 bonus for the most early bird registers. So Vagabond away from his seat, as we do have Cho taking a break. CeeLo making the call. The C standing for Cesar, or as they say, away from the border here, Caesar, pero es Cesar. Jack high flop, nobody with the jack, but CeeLo's going to be open-ended. Does have the wrap. It's actually not open-ended. He has the wrap. But it is Coach putting out a bet with middle pair and some backdoor outs. Don't think CeeLo's folding with this wrap that he has. So Hold'em, you have a gut shot straight draw, and you have an open-ender. In Omaha, you have those options available, but you also have the wrap. And clubs coming on the turn. So Aho picking up a flush draw now. And he's going to check. CeeLo going all in here. Really has no fold equity. And that's one of the issues or problems when you buy in short. That you're not going to have any fold equity when you go all in. CeeLo, actually the favorite right now, does have the pocket tens, which is somehow the best hand, just tens. But he also has his wrap working for him. I'll break down the difference between the two after this hand, as we do go to a river. And that's going to be the flush. So runner, Aho going to make his flush. And CeeLo's going to have to rebuy for a second time if he wants to continue. The club hasn't registered. There it is. There's the club. There's the check mark. And there's the pot for Aho. So Coach going to have to rebuy his first time. CeeLo going to have to rebuy for a second time. So Coach ready with his rebuy. And let's see if CeeLo rebuys as well. So Hold'em, since you have two cards, you do have a gut shot. Take, for example, if if the flop is ace king and you have jack 10 in your hands, the flop is like ace king deuce and you have jack 10 in your hands, well, then you have a gut shot. So you do have one card, in that case the queen, that can help you out. And you might have 4 of them in the deck, or you might just have none of them in the deck. So you have the gut shot straight draw, then you have open-ended. So same example, you have jack 10 and the flop is king queen, so you get it an ace or a 9. Well, in Omaha, since you have 4 cards in your hand, you can hit 3 or more cards to hit a straight, and that's known as a wrap. That's known as a wrap. And sometimes you can have like the mega wrap, the ultimate nuclear wrap, where let's say you have jack 10 in your hand and the flop is 8-9, but you also have 6-7 in your hand. So basically any card between a 5 and a 5 and a king would make you a straight, any card. Yeah, CeeLo going to be rebuying. And greens are a lot of greens on the table. Believe we are streaming tonight on the main channel, TCH Live Poker, and we are streaming on Twitch. So welcome if you're on Twitch. I'm not able to see your comments if you're posting anything on Twitch. I can only see comments from the YouTube channel, TCH Live Poker. Vagabond going to be betting his flush draw here. Bets about half pot. Baby Spider with 2 pair. Going to be putting on a small raise. Actually, a big raise. Takes it up to 200. And we got ourselves an all-in again. 2 pair, oh, 3 pair. Baby Spider actually with 3 pair. Vagabond with the flush draw. He's drawn dead now. He also misses his flush. So Vagabond gonna have to rebuy, but I did see he does have a rack of greens. So I don't know how much of that rack he's gonna put in play here. So Baby Spider taking down the pot. And let's see if that takes Baby Spider into the green. He was in the green and then he bluffed at a pot. And he's back in the green. So Cho and Aho, they both played on our stream on Wednesday night. So it looks like we lost the cash game table. We do have 2 1-3 hold'em tables going on, but we did gain a table on the free roll. So we do have 6, no, excuse me, we have 5 tables on the free roll right now. So same amount of tables, 7 tables on the main floor, but 5 of them for the free roll. I believe the prize pool on that is 2,000 guaranteed, but it normally gets to 3,000 or 4,000. They're figuring out the prize pool for that right now. I will let you know once that is posted. But yeah, it's $2,000 free roll. As we are getting ready for a 6-way flop. 2 diamonds. Nice flop for CeeLo. he does have a straight draw, a flush draw, and a pair. And his is the only hand that's not showing here. Oh, he's going to check. Yeah, so CeeLo, Queen 10, Jack 9, 8, and he does hit his flush. So I believe everybody else is drawn dead. Does anybody have 2 pair? There's the deuce registering. So somebody must have 2 pair. Yeah. V had 2 pair. And she was the only one that could catch CeeLo. CeeLo not putting any money in this pot. He's going to win the absolute minimum. But V's going to bluff at this pot. Bluff's not going to work. So if you're just tuning in, this is the Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley. We are one of 6 different Texas Card House locations available across the state of Texas. Of course, there's 2 in North Texas, 1 in the city of Dallas, 1 right next door in the city of Irvin, Las Colinas area to be exact. Then you have 2 in East Texas, 1 in the city of Houston, or Houston, as they say on the East Coast, and then 1 north of downtown in the city of Spring. You have 1 in South Texas, that's us, and then you have the original in Central Texas, located in the capital city of Austin, TCH Social, and they are northwest of the capital, right off of 183, the Research Boulevard, right next door to the Austin Aquarium, TCH Social. Queen high flop. Looks like we have one of those wraps I was talking about. Vagabond here with a wrap. The 9-7 makes him open-ended, and the 5-7 also makes him open-ended. And he's going to bet his wrap. He also has top pair as well. Why is he only 8%? Oh, because he's going up against top set and a straight draw as well. Yeah, Cho's running good. So Cho has top set and he has a straight draw of his own. Couldn't figure out why Vagabond only had 8% equity having a wrap. But now I understand. Having a wrap in 2 pair. And there's the straight. Diamonds arriving as well. This is why you want to be double suited. That way you can have backdoor outs. Nobody actually has a straight, but the 7 did make some straights. The 9-10. Oh, hello. Cho has the straight. Yeah, so Cho flopping top set with a gut shot. Hits his gut shot. And that's going to give Vagabond a pair to go along with his straight draw. Vagabond can only chop here. He needs a 10 to chop, and there's no 10s available. All the 10s have been folded. So Vagabond drawn dead. And now Cho's going to hit a full house. Did Cho bet the river? No, Cho checked the river. So Cho checked the river. So Cho's been on a little heater. Fuego en español. Yeah, it was actually Cho that had the straight, right? Or the Vagabond have a straight too? Five, 7. Yeah, 5-9. Yeah, Vagabond did have a straight with the 5-9, but obviously it was not the nut straight. So pretty much the stream schedule for TCH Live, this channel that you're watching, yeah, both did have a straight. I knew the 7 on the turn made a straight, just didn't realize that both of them had the straight. Oh, here's a nice hand for Kid, but he's just going to call under the gun. And it looks like Baby Spider's getting undressed. So pretty much the stream here on TCH Live Poker, Tuesday nights is Dallas, Wednesday nights is Austin Cash Game, Thursday night is Houston, and Friday night is us in the Rio Grande Valley. And then Saturday, normally Dallas will stream their Big One tournament. Sunday and Monday, that is reserved for final table streams, as we do have Cho hitting the 4 on the flop. But you can see Baby Spider flops a full house. And it is Vagabond leading the way here. So Vagabond looking for a 9. That's why he still has equity. But Baby Spider is going to charge his opponents here with the full house. Let's see if Cho's able to get away from his trip 4s. He is not. He's going to see one more card, and I don't blame him, especially in position. But you can see he is drawn dead. Oh, he could go runner like 5-5 or 6-6. Picks up an open ender there. Might get him in trouble. Baby Spider with the clubs as well. Obviously, that doesn't matter since he has a full house. We know he has a full house, but his opponent doesn't know that he has a full house, so his opponent might call him here with his open ender now. 250. Is Cho gonna get away? He's really thinking about folding here. Oh, he's gonna fold face up. So not only is Cho running well, he is playing well. And when you take those two factors into account, that is why he has over $2,000 in his stack. Baby Spider gonna win a pot. Thought it would be bigger. You can see Cho up over $2,000. Granted, he is catching cards, but you just saw from that fold, he's also playing good. Yeah, I thought Kid had a good hand too. In Kid's defense, he was under the gun with this hand, so it's kind of awkward. Especially since it's PLO. Pot limit Omaha, so you're only able to raise how much is in the pot. And a lot of times, like on the flop, the pot's already big enough, but pre-flop first to act, you're only able to make it 15 under the gun there. Coach there in seat 5 telling him, I would never fold that hand. I would never fold that hand. You have an open ender and you have 3 of a kind. I'm never folding that hand. And Coach going to be calling here with the queen high. I mentioned it earlier. Normally, not a good idea to chase a straight draw or a flush draw on a paired board. That's in general, even in Hold'em, but especially in Omaha, as we do have Ajo flopping a straight with the king 8, and he's going to check. 2 pair for Coach. And it goes check around. The turn is out. It is a 6. So I don't think it's going to get check around again. And Ajo check again? Oh, I'm sorry. He doesn't have a straight. He doesn't have a straight. I thought he had queen 10. So the king is going to take it. Nobody with diamonds. He's going to win the hand. Coach had 2 pair, but kings and 6s with a 10 kicker. I'm sorry, I thought he had queen 10, which is why I was freaking out that he checked it so much. So this is a PLO stream, nothing but 4 cards. Baby Spider putting on the button straddle. You can still see some of these players still on the shallow side. B with less than 200 in her stack. CeeLo with $200 in his stack. So really with the short stack, just kind of have to pick a hand and go with it. Try to spin it up. Bow will fold. Coach will get his cards rescanned. These are special cards that have a little computer chip inside. And by scanning the cards, the circle in front of the players, a circle within the circle, kind of looks like a bullseye. That's where the RFID reader is. Coach taking it up here with his hand. A little surprised with this raise. Does have spades, but he does have one of his outs in his hand, as he does have 3 of them. The queen is working with the 9, but the 9 is not working with the deuce. And this is a bigger reason why I was kind of surprised on this raise, is that the PLO is really a game of flops. So a lot of players tend to call pre-flop to see flops. And that's exactly what happens here, as we're going to go 5 ways to a $330 flop. And it's going to be nothing but diamonds. Nobody has the diamonds. Does anybody have Baby Spider with 2 pair? Baby Spider with the best hand right now. And it's going to go check around. Baby Spider asking for a 5, but he will get a 3 instead. Now he has 3 pair. Pretty sure Baby Spider's going to bet this if it's checked to him again. Looks like Cho's going to take a stab here with his straight draw. Baby Spider making the call. And Coach coming along as well. Coach going to need a queen. No. Yeah, Baby Spider going to wind up with the best hand here. 420 in the pot. La da da da. Shout out to Afro Man. And Baby Spider feeling that none of his opponents have a flush. Gonna bet 220. And I believe that's gonna get the job done. Cho does have a queen. but he's going to let it go. Talked about our big tournament that we got going on at the end of the month here in South Texas. Our counterparts in North Texas going to be starting the Poker Atlas Series next week. 2 locations, 1 tournament. 2 locations, $2 million in guarantees. Texas Card House Dallas, TCH Social Las Colinas. And then at the end of the year, the Trailblazer Series is going to be making a stop down here in South Texas. And that's going to get kicked off next month in Dallas. CeeLo rocking the Jam hat, J-A-M. That's the initials of the Cajun Asian. And you can see that Kid has the same hat on. Did Coach raise it here? Coach raising it out of the big blind. I understand wanting to build a pot, but normally when you're out of position, not a good idea. I guess Coach knew he was going to hit quads. This is very rare to see. Everybody's drawn dead. In Omaha, 6 ways, everybody's drawn dead on the flop. I don't think I've ever seen it. And that's not true because Kid's actually drawn to 9-9 runner, but we can see he's not going to get 9-9. No, wait, there was a 9 folded. Our CeeLo has a 9 in his hand, so yeah, Kid. Yeah, everybody was drawn dead on the flop. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a multi-way pot, especially in Omaha. So I guess Coach knew something, raising it out of the big blind as everybody's drawn dead. Let's see if he's able to get a little bit of chips out of Cho here now that Cho hit a king. Action is on Coach. Action on seat 5. The river has not registered on the action tracker, and that's why, okay, that's why the camera hasn't changed. Camera should be showing Coach now. There we go. Coach asking how much is in the pot, but he is all in for 175. And I said it earlier, Cho's playing good. He's going to let go of his king. And let's see if Coach shows his quads. Yeah, he's going to show the quads. So as I said, we were 6 ways to a flop in Omaha, and everybody was drawn dead on the flop. I don't think I've seen that anywhere before. Pretty sure that deserves a like. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. As we take a look at the VPIP here. Wow, look at this VPIP. Everybody in at least 50% in an Omaha game? That's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-Anas. So everybody in at least 50%, and we're over 20 hands in. So I could understand if this is like the 3rd or 4th hand, but we've seen 21 hands, and everybody at the table has a VPIP of at least 50%. One player had a VPIP of 95%. Like I said, if you still haven't hit the thumbs up button and the like button, make sure you do take care of that. It really does help out. Keep in mind, this is free to watch on YouTube. So the likes really help out the channel. And more importantly, it helps me out, as that's how I get paid. And I'm not saying I'm the best commentator, but if you've ever watched a stream that has no commentators, you'll know what I'm talking about. Baby Spider with the check mark hitting the flush. His opponent does have 2 pair, and his opponent will check to him. No, his opponent has just 1 pair. Baby Spider announcing 70, hoping his opponent has a smaller flush. Oh, his opponent calls here, drawn dead. His opponent's going to hit 2 pair. And Baby Spider's going to put them all in, I would imagine. There's the all in. There's the call. And his opponent will see the flush. So Coach going to have to rebuy. And also getting back to the commentating, this is actual live commentating. It's taking place right now. Can interact in the chat, give you a shout out. And the only reason why I say that is I have seen poker streams, and I know Poker Night in America is guilty of it, and I think some of the WPT streams are guilty of it as well, where it says that it's live, but it's not live. I mean, it's fine, it's cool if you're going to re-air something. That's no issue or no problem, but I don't understand why they say that it's live when it's not. So that might do it for Coach. I have a couple people on the waiting list, so I do expect the seats to be filled. But I'm guessing. All right, back to the 3 tables for the main floor, but we did lose a tournament table. So 55 total players entered the free roll tonight here at the Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley. We do have 33 players left, so we're down to 4 tables. We lost the tournament table, but they're just starting a cash game table now. So the 53 players added on 183 times, building a prize pool of over $3,000. The guarantee for the free roll was $2,000, and it's going to pay out over $3,000. 6 spots will be paid tonight. The min cash for 6th place is going to be $185, and first place walking away with over $1,000, $1,120 to be exact. So 5 tables going on the main floor right now. I'm sorry, 6, 7. I'm not very good at math. 7 tables on the main floor, 4 tournament tables, 3-1-3 cash game. As we do have Aho taking the pot. He also played it on our stream on Wednesday. Wednesday nights, you do get a double dose of Texas Card House, as TCH Live Poker, this channel, is streaming from the Austin location. And we also stream on Wednesday nights, but we stream on the secondary channel. Secondary channel is Texas Card House. 3 different words. And I know it sounds like I'm saying the same thing, but there are 2 different channels. One of them, Texas Card House, 3 different words. And this channel, TCH Live Poker, also 3 different words. So whenever you're searching for our Wednesday game, since we're streaming on the secondary channel, sometimes you don't find it right away. But trust me, it's there. All the card houses do stream on the secondary channel. We're the location it streams the most on the secondary channel. But there are 4 locations, 4 Texas Card House locations that stream, and all of them stream twice a week. So 4 times 2 is 8. There's only 7 days in the week, and that's one of the reasons why the secondary channel is there. But the main reason why it's there is because of all these final tables that get streamed. So there'll be a tournament series going on at multiple locations, as we do have a flush draw versus a set versus 2 pair, and Kid with the worst of it. Guess Kid can't hit its 10 for a straight. Coach coming back to a set. CeeLo has a flush draw, and he's coming along. And now Coach out in front with his set of queens. And CeeLo's all in with his flush draw. Can also hit a king. Both kings are available. Both kings are still in the deck. That'll be kind of gross if a king shows up. 2 kings available. 5 hearts available. 2 hearts have been folded. Of course, the Jack of Hearts is no good, as it would pair the board. And Coach coming back at the right time, as he is going to scoop this pot. And I don't know if CeeLo's going to rebuy for the 3rd time. We do have some seats. We do have a seat open, and I do expect it to get filled. The reason why it's not filled is because the players that are on the list are currently playing the free roll tournament. And CeeLo's coming back. Mama didn't raise a quitter.
Open seat.
Got one open, Mr. Rowan.
Got one open?
I appreciate the thumbs up, Logan.
For you, sir.
Make sure you do hit the like button. As I said, it really does help with the algorithm. Oh. And we have somebody taking seat number 2 there.
What I have to do anything with anything? He's in the left and he's in the right. Like he's gonna be your right or left.
How much? 500.
300, whatever you want.
Whatever you want. 300.
So he's coming in for 5.
Barrels, table 9.
And we got ourselves a full game.
Green.
And yeah, he's going to go by Roach. That's actually his last name. And if you have ever played with Mr. Roach before, not only does he like to see flops, he likes to see turns, and more importantly, he likes to see rivers. His nickname at the table, River Roach, does tend to river. He does tend to hit the river a lot. But as I said, in order to hit the river, you got to call a bet on the flop, you got to call a bet on the turn. So River Roach in the house. And everybody just calling the straddle from Vagabond, as we will go 6 ways to a flop. 9 high flop, a set for Kid. It is middle set. Oh, a set for Vagabond too. Oh, Kid's checking his set. Vagabond is not going to check his set. And we're going to see an all-in here, as how much does Kid have in his stack? Yeah, Kid has 380. I don't see how Vagabond gets away from this. No backdoor possibilities for Vagabond, as there's no clubs on the board. And I don't know if that last deuce is available. Wow. Kid just calling with his set here. And that's going to bring along Coach. Coach has a gut shot, needed a 4 for a straight. I don't know if the deuce of hearts is still in the deck, but that is Vagabond's only out. Four or 5 now arriving. And Coach picking up some of those backdoor draws. Did Coach get there? Is that the 10 of spades on the river? It's the 10 of spades on the river. Wow. You can see Kid already kind of smirking. I cannot believe he didn't check raise these threes. I mentioned it earlier, and it seems like I'm being results oriented, but when you slow play, it can get you in trouble. But that is especially the case in Omaha, especially multi-ways. Let's see if Kid calls it off here. A straight beats him, 4-5 beats him, and the flush beats him. Oh, Kid's going to get away. So Coach coming back at the right time. He won the previous pot, and he's going to win this pot, but he's going to show a 5-6 like he missed his straight draw. He's going to show 5-6 like he missed his straight draw. So in my opinion, that hand should have played out differently. We should have had an all-in on the flop between Kid and Vagabond. But instead, it is Coach scooping the pot. Seat 3 is still away from her seat. The players are advised that they will get dealt out, or they will get dealt in, excuse me. There's the VPIP. And Roach is at 0. This is his first hand. And V, who's away from her seat, she's at 43%. But everybody else in at over 50%. It is a game of flops. Oh, V would have had aces. It is a game of flops, and that's why you see these players want to see flops. All right, we got it, Coach. Yes. Everything scanned good. Looks like everybody's scanned, except Baby Spider. So 7 ways, 8 ways to the flop. Everybody that got dealt in is seeing this flop. Yeah, one of Baby Spider's cards did not scan, but we know he has 3 of a kind at least. And Roach has a flush draw, has a straight draw, and he is making the call here. So the percentages are not going to get popped up as one of Baby Spider's cards did not scan. Vagabond also with the 6. And I just mentioned it. Normally you don't want to chase your straight draws or flush draws on a paired board. And this is why. Vagabond racing here. He has the 6 and he also has a straight draw. Coach with the wrap. He is open-ended with the 9-8, but the 5-8 also makes him open-ended. So he has the wrap, but he sees that one of his opponents might have a full house, so he's going to let it go as we go to a turn. Don't know what Baby Spider's 3rd card is. I don't think he has a full house. Flush arriving for Roach. I don't know if that's good. So unless Baby Spider has a 7 or a deuce. Oh, board double pairs. Now keep in mind, Baby Spider or Vagabond, they do not have a full house. You have to play you have to play 2 cards in your hand, and that's what makes Omaha different. So in Hold'em, you have a full house, but in Omaha, you do not. You have to use 2 cards. So they cannot use the 6-6 deuce deuce. They can use the 6-6 deuce or the 6-6-7, but they cannot use the 6-6 deuce deuce. You have to use 2 cards in your hand, and you must use 3 cards from the board. You can see Vagabond makes the fold. Does Baby Spider have an ace? Yeah, I think Baby Spider had the ace of diamonds. Yeah, I think Baby Spider had the ace of diamonds. That was the mystery card. Because he is going to take in the pot. Shoney had the king of diamonds, but that's not possible. Unless if Roach had the queen of diamonds. So something misreading from one of the cards, but we do know that Baby Spider did indeed have a flush. Vagabond in for 1,500. Excuse me, he's down 1,500. So the numbers on the very bottom does keep track of all. The number in green is how much the profit is. Number in negative, that's how much they're down. And the other number is how much is in their stack. So Cho right now with $2,560 in his stack. Baby Spider with $2,780 in his stack. Of that, he is up 1,800. Yeah, so V's been away from her seat for a while. As everybody's going to call the straddle, $10 button straddle. Oh, Kit did not call the straddle, but everybody else called the straddle. So we're going to be going 7 ways to a flop. 6 ways. Queen high flop. Cho with the queen. But Coach with the queen and the 8. Coach is going to bet. Coach actually a boxing coach. Looks like Baby Spider's going to color up some of the red chips. As we have Roach making the call here. Needing a king. Instead, he'll hit an ace. Coach still in front with his 2 pair. Doesn't look like he's worried about the ace as he's going to slide out another bet. And it looks like V's back in her seat. Aho making the call here with his pair and straight draw. Needing a 9 or a king for a straight. So Baby Spider changing out the red chips for green chips. Roach making the call, picking up some outs. And I told you, he likes to see rivers. Second hand, second river he's going to see. And he is going to... Oh, yeah, he's going to miss. Coach actually had 3 paired. That's why he wasn't worried about the ace, because he had the ace. But he's going to slow down now. Nobody with the straight somehow. The ace-queen going to be good. Everybody with 2 pair. Aces and queens. Aces and jacks. Jacks and 10s. But the ace-queen going to take this down. Let us know in the chat where you are watching from. I would imagine the majority of the viewers are probably going to be here from Texas. But I'm sure we're going to have some viewers from across the country, across the world. And V back in her seat just in time for her big blind. And Baby Spider back in his seat in time to put on a straddle.
Got some roach money there? Roach dollars?
He got 2 pairs. He got 2 pairs. I have 2 pairs. I have 2 pairs. No, I have 3 pairs. The 2 big pairs.
3 pairs, 2 pairs.
Okay.
Nothing from nothing. Nothing. Gotta have something.
So Roach going to be making the call.
Again. Man, this thing's broken down, right?
Has the queens. V back in her seat. She makes the call. This is a $15 straddle, and so far, everybody has called the $15. CeeLo not in his seat, so he will get folded. Or is that Vagabond? Yeah, Vagabond getting folded. CeeLo also not in his seat. So everybody that was dealt in is going to see the flop. We got action. Over $100 in the pot. As Roach is going to hit top set. Somebody has Jack 9. Coach with the Jack 9. Roach is going to lead out. And V going to be going all in. As she has Jack 9. But she has the redraw with the king for a bigger straight. Coach announcing pot with his straight. I don't think Roach is folding top set. Yeah, Roach isn't folding top set.
Do you have cards? Oh, he's hiding them out over there. I get it. I get it.
So Roach has top set. We do see a couple of his kings. Yeah, so board would need a pair, so you need a queen, 10, or 8. Oh, Cho with the pocket 10s. I don't think this board is going to pair. So Cho cannot hit quads because Coach has a 10. I don't see another queen, so Roach can hit quads. And there's only 1 8 available as V has an 8 and Coach has an 8 in his hand. All right, let's see how good Cho is playing. Yeah, he's going to get away. He knows somebody has the straight. Yeah, he's telling Vagabond I had. Yeah, Roach has top set. He's not folding. And there goes Roach. Now, it can come runner-runner paired board. Like it can come deuce-deuce to give Roach a full house, but we know a 10's not coming. There's 1 queen left in the deck, and there's 1 8 left in the deck. Yeah, so Coach kind of slow rolling here, showing 2 pair. But right now it is a chop pot. The 2 Jack 9s have a chop pot. But the King Jack of V has a bigger straight draw available. And of course, Roach has the full house available. Nobody with spades. There's the bigger straight I was talking about. And V is going to win the main pot. Coach is going to win the side pot. The board does not pair. As you can see, this hand taking place at 8:59 Texas time, Central time. So V going to win the main pot. She came back right on time.
Wait a minute. What is it?
And Coach will win the side pot. Roach will rebuy.
Take a straight. With the ace, 10, queen.
Yeah, so got Frank in the chat. Rooting on his fellow co-worker. The V standing for Val. I said it stood for Vendetta earlier, but I was just joking.
Thanks, Maria. Yeah, she's kind of,
Looks like CeeLo's back in his seat.
Yesterday she gets out of work and I told her, so you're not going to text me when you get out of work? Are you coming in, Kika?
So I think Roach is going to rebuy. He's just going to walk it off real quick. And I believe we're going to have a dealer change next hand. So 5-5 are the blinds. Small blind $5, big blind $5. Action will be on Coach, who just won the side pot and is now unstuck. He's actually up $275 on this game. V's still down, even though she tripled up, but only down $70. And Coach going to be raising it up here. UTG under the gun. 3 of the cards working with each other. The ace working with the jack and the 10. The 7 also working with the jack and the 10. So B lets her cards go. Everybody else calls the $15. As we will be going 7 ways to a flop. Nobody with a 4. Aho with a king and clubs. He's going to bet here.
Hey, relax.
A lot of players with clubs. Kid making the call. Gonna need a 6. Kind of an interesting call from Kid here with Jack 7-6-6. Flush does arrive. And Aho is going to bet the flush. Get a quick fold from Kid. Looks like we will have Ash Cash around. No, she's tapping out? Yeah. So while we have the dealer change, once again, big tournament coming up here at the end of the month down in the Rio Grande Valley.
You look good.
$25K guaranteed, $125 buy-in. There's a lot of cool bonuses that they have. Obviously going to be multiple flights. So first bonus, you're going to get extra chips for being on time. And if you're an early bird, there's going to be a $500 bonus for the most early registers. There's also going to be a $1,000 bonus for the person who enters the most. And Roach is back in his seat. And then there'll be a $500 bonus if you have the biggest stack coming into day number 2. So multiple flights, multiple bags available. There is also a $50 add-on available. So dealer change, still got about 2 hours to go on our stream. We are about halfway done. Yeah, so we stream every Wednesday nights, and that's normally a Hold'em stream. Friday we will sometimes change up Friday, depending on what the players want.
Let me know whenever I'm good. Let me know whenever I'm good.
Yeah, so if the players want to play Omaha, we'll play Omaha. If the players want to play Big O, we'll play Big O. Yeah, so looks like Roach getting a rebuy, and looks like he's also going to be getting a tableside massage. Got Frida Sofia. Joe with the aces just makes the call. And these are the worst aces you can have. No suits. So if you're wondering why he didn't raise, it's because he has no suits. Ace is great in Hold'em. Great in Omaha too if they're suited. But he has no suits available. And it's going to be a jack-high flop. We have kings versus aces. And the kings are going to bet here. Vagabond with a small $15 bet. And he's going to pick up a couple of callers.
That wasn't an accusation, it was just a suspicion. I suspected.
Open ender for Aho with some backdoor flush draws. He's going to make the call. And we will go to a turn 4 ways. And somehow the ace is still out in front. The deuce registering there. 61% of the time going to showdown. The aces will win this pot. And the aces are going to win this pot unless if somebody bluffs. Only $90 in the pot. I don't think anybody's going to get too crazy. Yeah, it's going to go check down, and the aces will take it down.
Sorry, sir. Not on the menu.
So only a $90 pot for Enrique's first pot back in the box. And Enrique's nickname is Kobe. Very big Kobe Bryant fan. Here's a fun question. Let's see if you know, without looking it up. What is Kobe Bryant's middle name? Let us know in the chat. What is Kobe Bryant's middle name?
I know, I told it wrong.
So getting ready for hand number 31. Reggie Miller. Making sure all the cards get it scanned properly, as we do have a couple of limps. Nobody in the chat has answered. Nobody in the chat knows. Roach raising it up to 25 here with 10 high. What is Kobe Bryant's middle name? And everybody calling the race. Looks like $180 pot. 7 ways we go. Roach flopping the straight with a redraw to a bigger straight. So we saw Coach do this earlier with kind of a random hand raising it up, and he flopped quads. Roach also with a random hand here. He is double suited, which I think is why he raised it up, because he's double suited and triple connected. But Roach raises it up and flops the straight. Oh, Kid is still calling here. Kid had 3 queens in his hand, and he's going to make the call here. Now playing the ace instead of the queens. And how much does Kid have left? He's going to have 160 left. Kid, I thought he picked up a flush draw, but he does not. How much does Roach bet? Roach with no spades in his hand. Going to throw out 1 black chip. And this is going to be for most of Kid's stack. I was surprised that he called the 25 pre-flop. Even more surprised that he called on the flop. And I'll be stunned if he calls here. All right, I'm stunned. He's drawn dead. King Queen gets there. Does he have King Queen in his hand? Was there a misread? We're going to find out. So Roach betting 50, Kid calling. Yeah, Roach putting Kid all in on the river, and yeah, Roach taking down the pot. Yeah, and I think Kid just wanted to double up or leave, because he is not going to rebuy. Get rich or die trying. So RIP Kid, as we do have a seat open. Yeah, so Frank knowing the answer. Kobe Bryant's middle name is Frijole. Of course, Frijole translated to bean. That was his dad's nickname, Bean. His dad played in the NBA, and I think they called his dad Jumpin' Bean. That was his dad's nickname. So Kobe Bryant's middle name, Kobe Bean Bryant. And of course, bean in Spanish is Frijole. Seat open.
Is that a 50 straddle?
Somebody looks like they're interested in that open seat.
Not even I can win with that.
Multi ways we go to a flop. Five ways we go. $200 in the middle. 2 diamonds on the board. Vagabond with 2 diamonds in his hand also has an overpair to the board. And it looks like somebody's going to be taking that seat. Vagabond betting his straight draw, flush draw, and overcard. And V making the call here, open ender. Can also hit a 10. No, 10 does nothing. And there is the nuts for Vagabond. V hitting her straight. But it's going to go check, check. Oh, board pairing, but that's not going to change anything. Looks like it's going to go check, check again. So Vagabond with the flush, going to take it down. And Kid's seat getting filled.
Big ass flush.
this?
Big ass one. You're supposed to fold. That's crazy.
My hand, your hand. 300. Okay. I mean, if you're in, I'm in.
Oh, I'm down faster right now. Let me try to crawl back.
0 down to 2 tables. But we do have 4 cash game tables running right now of 1-3. And we have, who do we got in the game here? Seat 4 is going to be Lettuce Maker.
No, this is roll.
Baby Spider raising it up to 25. Roach put it on the small 3-bet here. V making the call. She is suited with the king. Probably would have been better if the ace was suited. But nevertheless, ace-king with a pocket pair. CeeLo coming along. CeeLo has the rundown hand. Oh, I like CeeLo's hand here. Multi-way, double suited, triple connected. Give me CeeLo's hand. It's all clubs, and nobody has clubs. Roach hit in top 2. He was your pre-flop raiser. And even if somebody has a flush here, he's not going to be folding, so might as well bet. That's what he's doing.
That cut your hand, your delicate little hand.
Nobody with clubs. And Roach going to take it down. Baby Spider flashing the jack of clubs.
Take it down, Dust.
And Roach not going to need a river this time. Yep. Kobe Bean Bryant. Or as they say in Spanish, Frijole.
Sir, thank you. Cheers to you.
Cheers, man. I wish I could drink right now. I'll drink an old fashioned on my break.
Talking about Kobe because the dealer, that's his nickname. Real name Enrique or Kike.
We got 15 on the button.
$15 button straddle. As Roach getting down to business.
Go, boy. Hey, you want that hand?
No. You owe me 3,000.
I'm glad I didn't know.
All right, so this is 18 here. Can you rescan?
Cho away from his seat. CeeLo getting his cards rescanned. Lettuce Maker, first hand he looks down at. Kind of a small raise. I like the raise with the hand. Double suited, triple connected. Don't like the sizing, as there's a good chance everybody's going to call, and that's what's happening. And CeeLo goes all in. That does not reopen the action. From 15 to 50 is 35. So 35 plus 50 would be 85. So CeeLo would have had to bet 85 to reopen the action. Has to double the raise, not double the bet. So that does confuse some people.
You know that little bit. Hey, little bit. Little bit. That's your dick.
Lettuce maker trying to re-raise, letting him know he cannot, but he knows the rule.
You want to call the floor?
So take for example, like if you're playing a 2-5 game, the minimum raise would be $10. And then if somebody else wanted to raise, the minimum raise would be $15, not $20. You double the raise, not double the bet. Ace on the flop. Baby Spider with the ace. Aho also with the ace, has a better kicker. And Roach with a straight draw here. Also has backdoor spades available. And it looks like he's gonna bet his straight draw. Over $500 in the pot, puts out $100. That should get rid of Lettuce Maker. Lettuce Maker has a 6, but not much else. Coach coming along. Coach with backdoor clubs. And Aho saying pot. That's going to put him all in. I'm pretty sure his first name's Arturo. The AJO might be his initials, but Ajo in Spanish means garlic. So tuning in for an Omaha stream, you're learning some Spanish along the way. Frijole means bean, Ajo means garlic. Roach is open-ender here. Oh, he makes the fold. So Roach making the fold, but I don't think Coach is going to make the fold. And looks like Lettuce Maker is adding on to his stack.
One chip, Tony. Just one chip.
Oh, Aho with 2 pair. Top 2. Coach thinking about calling here with backdoor hearts, backdoor clubs. Nothing but backdoors.
You don't have to count them by.
He has an 8, but he's got to know that one of his opponents has an ace. Does have a gut shot, a 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So has a gut shot straight draw and some backdoor flush draws. And he's going to make the call. CeeLo going to need a lot of help here. That's going to give Coach some more outs. And Aho is going to wind up with the ace-queen. The ace-6, excuse me. And CeeLo's going to have to rebuy for the 3rd time, maybe 4th.
That's crazy. Like 7. I have 4.
Roach would have got there, right? Yeah, Roach would have got there. But that's why you want to protect your hand. Aho raising with his 2 pair, getting Roach to fold. And we have 2 players in at over $1,000 profit, 1 player at over $2,000.
Sorry, God. I'll do better.
And looks like CeeLo is coming back.
That was an omen.
Might have some tires on special tomorrow. As CeeLo does have a tire shop down here in the Rio Grande Valley. Basically on 10th Street and Business 83 McAllen, just north of Business 83 on 10th Street. Lopez Wheels. 90 days, same as cash. Lopez Wheels. North 10th Street. It's like maybe 2 blocks north, so maybe about, just guessing the address here, maybe like 305. 305 North 10th Street in McAllen. Business 83 in McAllen. Anything north is North 10th Street, and anything south of Business 83 is south. There's always that one street in each city or town.
Why are you still wearing it?
Everything north, everything east, everything west.
Where?
The boxing fights.
The what?
Boxing fights.
Oh, in Arlington? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go down there tomorrow. So they had boxing tonight?
So Baby Spider raising it up here with the queens. He's also suited in clubs. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go down
he is suited in clubs, has straight draws. Oh, lettuce maker all in. Probably if the jack was a spade or a 9 was a club, this hand would be a little bit better, but he is going with this hand. And we're going to have ourselves another
No, but you
all-in pot.
fighting is what you're saying. Oh, really?
So I'm a little curious what the total is going to be after this stream is over. Normally on a stream, if we're playing Hold'em, we're going to get between 80 and 100 hands during the 4 hours, so about 20 to 25 hands an hour. This is Omaha, and you can see with all the action and all of the multi-way pots, Omaha in general plays slower because of the 4 cards, but especially with the way all of these all-ins are set up. So kind of interested to see what that final number is going to be. I would imagine it's going to be about 65. Oh, here we go. Baby Spider announcing all-in as well. Roach coming along. Roach does have hearts available, does have spades available. Lettuce Maker with diamonds available. Baby Spider with clubs available. And CeeLo just rebought for 200. He saw everybody going crazy, and the only way for him to get unstuck, got to be in it to win it. So CeeLo's all-in blind here for $200.
Yeah, let's go twice.
Lettuce Maker is also all in. So we're going to have 2 different side pots here. And if this doesn't get you to hit the like button, I don't know what will. But as I said earlier, make sure you do take care of that. It really does help out the channel. It helps the channel grow. And it helps my paycheck.
Pots is again. Okay. Unless he wins, we go twice. If he wins that one, then we can go twice, right? What are you gonna do?
So they're trying to figure out if they're going to run it once or twice. Is there enough cards in the stub to run it twice? Yeah. So 4 times 9
So it's one. You got pocket aces?
is 36.
Well, then why would
And then there'll be 8.
more chances to win?
8 and 8 is 16, 36. Yeah. Everything's going to get dealt out. All the cards are going to get dealt out. There are the diamonds, Lettuce Maker with diamonds. And he's going to take that pot. Oh, the CeeLo hits. No, CeeLo. Oh, CeeLo made a flush too, but his flush not good. CeeLo also has trips. Wow, look at all these diamonds. Ace King. No, CeeLo gonna win the bottom.
What do you got?
Lettuce Maker gonna win the top.
Yeah, but
So Lettuce Maker gonna win. The Ace King is gonna win the flush. He is in a side pot. Roach is also in a side pot here, and that's why Baby Spider has a check mark. So 2 side pots to take care of. Baby Spider winning both boards for his side pot between Roach. So that's why he has his cards highlighted. And then Lettuce Maker winning the first board and the second board. So he's going to scoop the side pot. He's going to scoop his side pot.
That's what I feel like right now.
So Baby Spider scooping the second side pot. Lettuce Maker scooping the first side pot. And Lettuce Maker will also chop the main pot with CeeLo.
Hey, they never found me.
We're going to chop the middle.
The main one, right? One, right?
Roach will rebuy.
Se la juegan una vez, tú no ganas nada, pero con 50% dice más que todo.
That's crazy.
I mentioned it earlier. I wonder how many hands we're going to get in. And actually, the less hands we get in, the better the action. Because that means there are multi-way all-ins, there are side pots, and it is taking longer to deal hands. This is pretty much the opposite of a Hold'em tournament, like a final table Hold'em tournament, where a lot of the Hold'em tournaments at the end is pretty much a pre-flop game. And this is the opposite. This is a post-flop game, and this is multi-ways as well. So Roach rebuying. And Lettuce Maker is now in the green. Baby Spider scooping the second side pot, going to put him up 2,000. Roach losing the second side pot. It's going to put him down 2,000. So there is a button straddle from Cho. Action is on Roach, who just rebought for 1,000.
Every corner?
Don't close that door.
Don't close it. He's watching.
What country though?
Can you rescan for member, please? One
Coach needed to rescan his cards. All right, we got it. I believe everybody has caught the $10 so far. And Coach is going to say pot.
Gotta have something.
And everybody's going to call here. Oh, Vagabond hadn't seen his cards. Vagabond was the straddler. So Coach potted it here with his kings. Doesn't scare the left side of the table. Seats 1, 2, 3, and 4 making the call.
Come on. Do the game. Not damn. Do the math. Any fingers? Meters used by?
Yeah.
She probably cut herself.
So over $400 in this 4-card game as Baby Spider flops top set, and I don't think he's going to slow play this. He actually does slow play it. There you go. He puts his opponent on aces or kings.
430 is the big.
Does he check raise? Coach bet in 430, leaving himself with 400 behind. I do like a raise here, because you know your opponent's going to call. And there's the raise. And there's the call. Yeah, so I thought Baby Spider would bet this flop, but he does know his customer. He put his opponent on aces or kings, so he checked. So very cagey check by Baby Spider. And it looks like the kings are dead. But Coach does have a 10 for a straight. They're going to go twice. Coach with some backdoor diamonds available as well. 110 left in the deck, and it's a 10 of diamonds. Let's see. Oh no, Baby Spider has a 10 of diamonds, 10 of hearts. Let's see a diamond on the turn. Oh wow! Oh, so that's gonna be a chop actually. No, no. Yeah, it's gonna be a chop pot. Chop pot.
I quit heroin to start drinking.
So Coach, get in there on the river on the first board.
I thought it was gonna be worse, but it went down. Okay.
$2,000 pot will get chopped up.
But if you start drinking a few times, you're a little bit of start bitter. But scotch is.
Let me check in. Last time I checked in, I think we had 11 or 12 likes. Let's see what we're up to now. All right, we're up to 14.
I really thought it was gonna be worse. I was like, oh hell no. But it was pretty good.
So what are you gonna drink? Some rock gut? What?
So 4 players in the green, 5 players in the red.
Lime juice with some tequila.
Yes.
Action will be on Roach as there is a $15 button straddle.
Or you want me to throw it?
Making sure all the cards get scanned properly. The dealer will toss the card as close to the circle as possible. The players will make sure they get scanned. And Roach has 9 high here. He might fold this. He wants to fold it, but he also has $5 invested. And he's not going to let his $5 die. He's going to make the call. Coach does the same. Aho coming along. Cho, haven't heard from him in a while. He's in. And Baby Spider says pot. Double suited. And Roach wasn't going to let his $5 die with 9 high. He's not going to let his $15 die either.
No, I counted up to mine.
How much is it?
95.
Hey, I was counting up to mine. I didn't count over here.
So Baby Spider, double suited, triple connected. The ace working, the ace working with all the cards. So quadruple connected. The ace working with the 3, can make a straight. Working with the queen, working with the 10. The queen and the 10 are working together as well.
You're getting drunk?
Yeah, it's only $2,000 a drink.
You should get Baby Spider drunk.
$2,000 a drink.
Nobody's taking
Yippee-ki-yay, baby.
Nobody what? Nobody's taking
So Roach down 2,000 right now. Said he decided to play a little poker and drink some scotch. Scotch has cost him $2,000 thus far. Buy a couple of Johnny Walker Blues. Some Macallan.
Is he all in?
So CeeLo has folded, but Cho has not. Cho has a nice hand too. Double suited, triple connected. The ace working together with the 10. The 10 working with the 9 and the 7. And Aho with the small cards. Looks like Baby Spider flops 2 pair. So let's see if the card reader picks it up correct. Does anybody have hearts? Oh, Cho has hearts. Cho also has straight draws as well. Don't expect him to fold to a bet. Baby Spider announcing 300. Roach finally folds. Coach with the gut shot, needing a jack. He's gonna call. And Cho says pot. And Baby Spider does not like that. 1,600 here. Cho with the flush draw and the straight draw. You can see he has the best equity right now, also as a pair. So Baby Spider flopping top 2 only with 8% equity right now. There must be a lot of hearts still in the stub. That is the good thing about the action tracker is, yeah, he does announce fold. Is we know the cards that were folded. You can see Coach is left with just one jack he can hit. He could have also hit a 6 for trips, but all the 6s are gone. Yeah, so Cho hasn't played a hand in a while, but he is playing this hand aggressive. And it looks like he's going to take it down. Even if Coach decides to call him light, Coach would have to get very lucky, as Cho is in at over 90% here on the flop. Hey, Kid's back. Oh, Kid's watching the stream. That's what he's doing. He's watching the stream. Over $2,000 in the pot. Coach with less than... Oh, he does have green in his hand. So Coach with $650 in his hand. Thinking about calling here. Needing a jack for a straight, but the jack cannot be a heart. He's really thinking about it here.
You waiting on me?
He sees all the chips in the pot. All right, looks like somebody's going to put Coach on the clock. Is that Striker? Yeah, so we got RGV Striker, floor manager tonight here at the RGV Card House. He is going to let the player know that he's going to have about a minute's act here. All right, it's going to be a 30-second countdown. No backdoor clubs for Coach. Yeah, and that's going to get Coach to finally lay it down. So Joe's showing the table 7-9. Oh, so Baby Spider and Roach made a side bet. The dealer actually ran it out. So Roach is going to pay Baby Spider some cash.
Oh, we can't do side bets. No, if we can't run it out, we can't do it.
No, you're good. Keep it. I mean, he's gonna hit or run at you. That's bad.
Okay.
Yes. What we can do, it only counts if we get a run. We can do that, it only counts if we get a run.
Yeah, well, that's the strategy.
Yeah, so Roach had a side bet with Baby Spider for $100 on which hand would win. That's some Roach money. That's special.
I had Queen 10, bro. Top 10. I know, but which have the flop?
Hola.
I had Queen 10. You would have got me.
Baby Spider raising it up again, has the queen 10 again. 9-6 to go with it and some diamonds. Roach making the call. So we got Roach and Coach. And both these players love seeing flops. And Roach will be putting out a bet. So 3 ways to the turn we go. Baby Spider still with the best hand. But Roach still going to be betting his straight draw here. Looks like 225. It is 200. Vagabond with the same straight draw as Roach. Had some backdoor spades, but that did not materialize. Does have third pair now that the ace is on the board as well. Worried about Baby Spider. I think if this is heads up, he would be calling, but does have Baby Spider to worry about, so he will let it go. And Baby Spider with the 2 pair will make the call. Roach with 4 live outs. And that's not one of them, but it might scare his opponent, as it does complete a lot of straights here. Well, Jack 8 was already a straight. So King Jack. So Baby Spider thinking about calling here with 3 pair. Roach gonna drink some of the scotch. And Baby Spider, wanting to see it, is gonna see he has the winner. I think the biggest factor there for Baby Spider is that him and Roach have a lot of history together. And there are certain players that you call light. And of course, on the flip side of the coin, there's certain players that you make tight folds against. So that was a player-dependent call there, as Baby Spider knows that Roach is one of the players, falls into the category that sometimes you have to call those players light, whether or not you like it or not.
We can pretty much do what we want. The buy-in does say 200 minimum. Y'all are deep as fuck now. Y'all want to increase the buy-in? Y'all want to allow
$500 buy-in.
Huh?
500?
I don't know. Y'all can agree.
500?
Y'all want? No, for us, you can rebuy. No, if you put a new player. I'm talking about a new player.
500 buy-in.
Everybody cool 500?
200 rebuy.
Okay.
Better than Gordo.
Yeah.
Or black.
Yeah.
All right, so if you have been with us since the start, I'm sure you noticed that some of these players bought in, or a lot of players were shallow when they first started the game. Normally we stream a 1-3 hold'em game where the minimum buy-in is $300. Decided to change it up for this Friday night, play some 5-5 PLO, but the minimum buy-in was only $200. As we were trying to get the game started, so it was only $200.
Everybody again?
All these players will still be able to rebuy for 200 if they like, but any new player is going to have to buy in for 500. The minimum buy-in is now 500. You can still rebuy for 200. Minimum buy-in is 500 now, though. And we are going 6 ways to a 6-high flop. Coach flopping a straight with the 7-4, and he's going to bet the straight. We still have a couple of people waiting to get in on this game. Looks like we have Lucky calling in to get on this game. And everybody's going to fold. So kind of an uneventful hand there, surprisingly. Still 2 tables for the Friday night free roll. 55 entries, building a prize pool of $3,110. Cho up over $3,000 in this game. Roach down $3,000. Still have about an hour and a half to go in tonight's stream. Should be wrapping up the stream around 11 o'clock Central Time. Roach raising it up. Double suited, single connected. Lettuce Maker calling with his double suited hand. He is triple connected. The queen working with the king and the 8. The 8 working with the 6, as we do see an ace-high flop. Coach flopping the best hand. He's going to check. And it looks like it's going to go check all the way around. Trey on the turn. Coach still with the best hand. And now he's going to bet it. 165 in the pot. About a 2/3 bet. Should take it down. Oh no, Roach. Roach made the call here. What does Roach have? Oh, Roach just says jacks. 5 has not registered. It is going to go check, check. 5 has registered. So not only are there RFID readers for each player. Oh, Roach put it on a bluff here and gets it a snap call. So Roach putting out some river bluffs the last couple of hands, and both times they've caught the Roach on the river. So the square that's in front of the dealer where he puts out the flop and the turn in the river, there's also an RFID reader there. And sometimes the card won't pick up, so then that does kind of mess with the percentages and the check marks and everything like that. V getting short on chips, only has $110. And I don't know if there was a straddle this hand. Two players away, or one player away from their seat right now. So Cho away from his seat. And it looks like Vagabond needs to get his card scanned. Vagabond rocking the Texas Card House hat. And who raised it here? Lettuce Maker? Oh, the shots have arrived, folks. Shots have arrived. Full service bar here at the Texas Card House, and the players are taking advantage of it as we are going to have another multi-way pot going to the flop. Oh, here's the back race from Baby Spider. Baby Spider with a back raise, also has a suited ace, and he is putting on the back raise as Lettuce Maker made it 25. And you can see that everybody's calling this race.
No, wait, can I put this one?
I'm surprised we don't have at least 20, 25 likes with all this action that's going on. But we have had multi-way all-in pots pretty much throughout the stream. And we're only at 16 likes. You guys can do better than that. It doesn't cost anything to hit that thumbs up button. So V all in. And we got ourselves a $675 pot. Queen high flop. Coach with top two pair. I would imagine he's going to put out a pretty big bet once it's checked to him. Oh, Lettuce Maker has a wrap and top pair. So if he puts out a bet, Coach is going to raise him, and we'll have another player that's going to be all in here. Lettuce Maker seeing if he has any backdoor outs. He does not have any backdoor straight outs, but he does have the wrap with the 8, 9, 10. And he's going to bet the wrap here. And I would imagine Coach is going to say all in. There's the bet. Coach just calling here. Baby Spider, who was your back raiser. Lettuce Maker raised this to $25. Baby Spider just called the 5, and then he back raised it to $135. He's going to let go of his hand. Roach missing everything. Oh, he's thinking about continuing here. Roach does continue. 1%. He has 1%. He needs like a 5 to have some outs here. All right, you can see Coach in at 96%. Roach officially drawn dead as if he hits an 8. Lettuce Maker will hit a straight. And it's going to go check all the way around. To the river we go. And it's going to be a full house for Coach. And let's see if Lettuce Maker is able to not lose any more chips here, as he does river trips. He does check. And Coach announces pot. Lettuce Maker with 915 in his stack. I think he'll be able to get away from this because he knows that a player is not going to be betting into multiple side pots without a really strong hand. The action is on him. Roach getting ready to rebuy once again. And Lettuce Maker is asking for a count. He does have him covered, but it is for a good chunk of his stack. 915 in his stack. That is the area code for El Paso. El Paso's so far west here in Texas. They got their own time zone. They're in the mountain time zone. All the other major cities here in Texas, central time zone. Although El Paso very similar to the Rio Grande Valley in the fact that it is located right in the Rio Grande Valley, sharing a border with the United States of Mexico. Lettuce Maker makes the call, and he's going to lose a $2,400 pot. And that's going to be the end of V. So we do have a seat open on the main table. And it looks like we're getting ready for a dealer change. I think Coach might be in the green now. Might be in the green at least 1,000. Oh, wound up being a $3,000 pot with the side pot. Yeah, Lettuce Maker saying the check on the turn got him to pay off the river. Yeah, and Coach up 1,400. Lettuce Maker back in. And new dealer arriving. And while we have the dealer change, we will remind you about the big tournament taking place at the end of the month here at the Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley. $25K guaranteed off of a 125 buy-in. Multiple starter flights, multiple bonuses. $500 bonus for the biggest stack, day number 2. $500 bonus for the most early bird entries. And $1,000 for the most entries at all. So somebody can scoop. Somebody can actually scoop all 3 of those bonuses.
I bet all that because I think he's going to be bluffing. That's it, right? And he got the queen. I said, like, okay. I'm more thinking he's going to be because I'm bluffing.
So seat open on the stream table. I do know we had Lucky that had a call in for this earlier. And we are officially at the final table for our free row. And we have officially an hour to go in tonight's stream. Make sure you do hit the like button. 4 hold'em tables going on right now at the Texas Card House RGV. 1-3 hold'em. Minimum buy-in is $100. This game has 2 players waiting, and we have 1 seat open as Coach just winning the last hand. Gonna call the 3-bet of Lettuce Maker. Five ways to a flop we go. Queen high. Set of 10s with an open ender for Ajo. Huge flop for him. You can see he is 80% right now, and he should be putting out a decent sized bet. He also has backdoor hearts available. How much is the bet going to be? Only 100. Might be less than 100. It is exactly 100. Baby Spider making the call with his straight draw. Wants to hit an 8. Lettuce Maker coming along with his gut shot. Needs a heart for backdoors. And the dealer was getting ready to put out a turn, but Coach still had cards in his hand. Coach going to make the call. board pairing, full house. I don't think Aho really likes the turn, even though it improved his hand. But he's going to continue here. Surprisingly, nobody has a queen, so I don't think anybody's going to get in trouble here. Yeah, nobody with the queen. Nobody getting in trouble, but still a over $1,000 pot for Aho. Do have a $10 button straddle announced from Vagabond. And they are at the unofficial final table for the free roll. To me, it's the final table, but they call it unofficial. It's a 10-handed final table. So $10 button straddle from Vagabond. He's going to check his options, and we're going to go 7 ways to a flop. The only player folding was Baby Spider, and there's going to be an ace on the flop. Lettuce Maker with top and bottom pair. And Roach with a set of 7s. Lettuce Maker going to lead out here. I think if Roach raises here, Lettuce Maker might be able to get away. Aho making the call. What does he have? He's got a straight draw. Also has backdoor spades. And what's Roach going to do?
Who are you waiting on? Where are we at? What's the matter? Oh, you're working here.
Yeah, so Roach just making the call. Yeah, so something got punched in wrong here. As it's showing, Lettuce Maker is all in. But it is Roach who checked raised.
What the fuck, Spider? You done? You've never gotten up early in the morning in your life.
I do now. I do now.
You get up in the morning, but not early in the morning. And then you go back to sleep.
Yeah, so something got punched in wrong, and that's what they're trying to correct. You can see the dealer, she does have the headsets on, in constant communication with the production crew.
Jesus Christ, bro. I was a freaking hammer or something, dude. I was like, I feel it almost personal.
So Baby Spider back in his seat. And I believe Roach checked raised. No, he just called. And there's the straight for Aho. That's going to give Lettuce Maker a flush draw. And Roach, no longer with the best hand, will check it. Yeah, so what happened was Lettuce Maker added onto his stack, and they didn't enter that he had added onto his stack. So the system was saying he was all in for $50. But we know he was not. Roach not ready to let go of his set. Lettuce Maker not ready to let go of his flush draw. And we are going to a river. And it's going to be the straight for Ajo. And everybody will check to him. $500 in the pot, $200 announced. Roach does not like this run out. Bottom set on an ace-high board. And he's going to let it go. Oh, and he's exposed his cards. So now Lettuce Maker doing the double take. I think he's very surprised that Roach folded a set, but he will let his hand go as well. So still have about an hour to go in tonight's stream. As we do see the chip counts on the bottom. Pretty much the haves and have-nots. 4 players in the green for at least $1,000. 4 players in the red. After losing that last hand, Roach down $4,000. Needed one more like to hit the 20. Still have a seat open on the stream table. 5-5 PLO with a $500 buy-in. Showing we do have a call in for one of those seats. Lucky, but Lucky's not here yet. As we will go 4 ways to a flop. Nothing but clubs. Nobody with clubs. Very coordinated board. Ajo flopping a straight with his 6-4. But he's going to check. And another club coming out. Now, nobody has a flush because you must use both cards. Oh, Roach going to put out the bluff here. You can only use 3 cards from the board. Is Coach coming along here? Coach with 2 pair.
It's amazing. You just go there, chip.
Nice raise here from Coach. It's going to get the best hand to fold. And Roach is going to have to put out a... Oh, yeah. Yeah, Roach is done with the hand. Roach knows he got caught. Drawn dead. Does not have a flush. I know he has a club in his hand, but you do need to use 2 cards in your hand and 3 cards from the board. You have to use 3 cards from the board. So there's no such thing as a 1-card straight or 1-card flush in PLO. And it looks like Lettuce Maker is going to be added onto his stack. Yeah, so Roach has tried to bluff, and every time he tries to bluff, his opponents are calling him. Action is on Is action on Roach? No. There's a $10 button straddle.
We changed it to 5. We said 3.
It looks like we have somebody taking seat 3 there.
You can do it right here.
Harold, table 9.
Ooh. All right. King high flop, top 2 pair for Lettuce Maker.
Good, good.
See, the flop's reading right. But you have Roach in at 29% here. And Roach is going to be putting out a big bet. Lettuce Maker making the call. Lettuce Maker in at 24% with top 2 pair. Roach in at 33%. This is factoring cards that have been folded. Roach picking up some straight draws now.
So this is going to be putt.
And he is putting Lettuce Maker all in. Roach not afraid to put chips in the middle of the pot with the best hand or the worst hand. And let's see if Lettuce Maker is going to be able to make the call. Did not like the jack. Now his opponent can have 2 better pair. The jack does give his opponents a lot more outs, and one of those outs would be another jack,
Don't be looking. Don't be looking.
an ace, or a queen.
You got a good card, I know.
Now there's 7 outs in the deck available, but keep in mind, Lettuce Maker does make the call. Keep in mind that a lot of cards have been dealt out. We're playing 9-handed, so 36 cards have been dealt out. I believe they're going to go twice. So there's 16 cards minus the 6. So there's 10 cards, and of those 10 cards, 7 of them are Roach's outs. So I believe they're going to run it twice. We're going to see 2 rivers.
Red. Please. Well, I have a
So 7 of the 10 cards remaining in the deck belong to Roach, and that's one of them. And that's another one. So I know 7 outs does not sound like a lot, but keep in mind, the action tracker knows which cards have been folded. So Roach going to be scooping this $1,000 pot. And maybe this will start a comeback for him. So Lady Luck sitting down right next to Roach as she takes a seat, and Roach wins the hand immediately.
Yellow. Finally, I get to play it. I get to pay it in one fucking time.
So we had Val in that seat earlier, and now Fran taking that seat. Or let's see what name she's going to use. Every hand, Fran? Lettuce Maker rebuy-in. Every hand, Fran, in seat 3. Not only did Roach win the hand, but more importantly, at least in his mind, He won it on the river. It's kind of weird how everybody, certain things give you a certain amount of joy, and whenever Roach hits the river, that is one of those things. So Roach making sure his cards got scanned, as we do have a $15 button straddle. Roach with some jacks in his hand. He's not going anywhere. He'll make the call. Every hand Fran playing her first hand. Lettuce Maker just losing the last hand. Is he going to jump back in? He is not. Coach does make the call. Aho also making a call. Vagabond away from his seat. Cho makes the call. And Baby Spider checks his option as we go 6 ways to a flop. 6, 6, 6. Nobody with a 6. Excuse me, 6, 6, 5. Nobody with a 6, but we do have every hand Fran with hearts. Coach with the 5. 8 arriving. That's going to give Baby Spider the best hand now. Very, very coordinated board. I don't see anybody going crazy, and everybody checks again. Baby Spider going to wind up with 3 pair. The 9 has not registered. Does anybody have a straight, like 10-7? No, because if they had a straight, yeah, if they had a straight, they would have had the straight on the turn. So Baby Spider here with the 3 pair, going to take it down. Now, obviously, he has to play 2 cards. Those 2 cards will be the 9 and the 8. Oh, actually, Roach won the hand. Oh, the 8 did make Aho a straight. Yeah, so Aho with the check mark did have the straight. I didn't think that 9 made anybody a straight, but the 9 making a straight for Aho, who's up over $2,000.
Far out. 300 red or black.
Appreciate the thumbs up, Walter.
No, I turn it.
Yes or no? Okay.
And is there any straddle this hand? Yes, indeed, there is a straddle. Is it 15 or is it 25? I think it's 25. Coach with the jacks. Vagabond back in his seat. Looks like he's adding on to his stack. Aho with the 10s. Gonna be calling. Vagabond back in his seat. Looking down at a suited ace. He'll be making the call as well. Cho with the kings just making the call here. And Roach, who straddled, will check his option. He looks very disappointed. Wonder what his hand is. Oh, there's his hand. Queen Jack 7-6. It's not that terrible. And he's going to flop 2 pair. Vagabond going to be added on. 2 diamonds. Coach does have diamonds. Coach also has a straight draw. I actually like a check raise here from Coach. He has a flush. He has a flush draw and a straight draw. Let's see if he does check raise, because I think Roach is going to bet It's actually Chow betting his kings. Cho. Excuse me, Cho. There's no W there, it's just Cho. So Roach going to be making the call with the best hand. And looks like Coach will just make the call as well.
Are you leaving? Yeah, I'm getting ready to throw. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be up tomorrow. Should I go tomorrow?
And we are going 4 ways to a turn. 9-10 getting there. Nobody with the 9-10. But Ajo with pocket tens. And he's going to bet his pocket tens. Looks like it's about a third of the pot. Roach, not ready to let go of his 2 pair, as he does have. Does he have a straight draw? Nobody with a 9. Clubs do arrive. Does Roach put out a big bet here? Looks like Roach is going to go for it. Needs to put out at least 300. He's been caught bluffing multiple times tonight, but that's not going to deter him. And he's going to bet 250.
Guys, just quick reminder, if you happen to do add on, can you please let the dealer know? Graphics are off.
Okay, one of those. Will the dealer automatically know because when we're adding on, we're telling the dealer?
So let's see if Roach is going to be able to get this through. Any 9 makes a straight. Also, the flush has arrived. I would have liked to see a bigger bet from Roach, especially since he's been caught multiple times. But as I said, it's not going to deter Roach. He sees an opportunity. He's taken the opportunity to bluff here. Is it going to work? His opponent already cutting out the chips. Roach does not like that. And they're going to look him up. So about the 4th or 5th time that Roach gets caught bluffing, and I can almost guarantee you that Roach is going to try again. Oh, he had a straight. I didn't realize the 4-5 made it straight. I'm sure if you're tuning in, you can kind of tell that not used to commentating the PLO game. It is a lot to keep track of, so I do apologize if I lose track of some of the hold-ins. So it looks like Lettuce Maker changing out his hat. He had the jam hat earlier, changing it out to a Texas Card House cap. Every hand Fran played her first hand, gonna straddle her second hand. Baby Spider raising it up here, getting a quick call from Roach. Baby Spider with a nice hand. Double suited. Quadruple connected. The ace working with every card here. The ace working with the deuce, the 5, or the queen to make possible straights. The 5 and the deuce working together as well. And everybody making the call here as every hand Fran has the kings. More importantly, she's suited with clubs. And we got ourselves a pot of just under $500. 7 ways we go to an ace-high flop, all hearts. And Baby Spider flopping a flush. Was your pre-flop raiser, but he's going to slow down here. Little interested there. And now he is going to make another flush. Should be betting here. He is asking how much is in the pot.
No, for real. He knows, yeah.
Baby Spider asking how much is in the pot. And everybody's saying Baby Spider knows how much is in the pot. Everybody drawing dead. No, somebody has 2 pair? No, everybody drawing dead. The 5 registering now. Everybody drawing dead. I just realized that somebody else has a flush. Like I said, it's a lot of cards to keep up with. And this might get him to call. Since there's 4 hearts on the board, the chances of your opponent having 2 hearts are not very good. Yeah, I don't blame him for the call here. So Baby Spider's check on the flop is going to earn him this call on the turn. That's going to get rid of Cho. Another heart will be disastrous for Aho. He makes a set, which also might get him to lose money. $9.40 in the pot. How much is Baby Spider going to bet? He pretty much figures his opponent has a strong hand here. And he's going to put out about 6, is it 700? It is 700. 675. And there's the call. So nice check on the flop from Baby Spider. Earns him another $800 from Aho's 8-high flush. The biggest thing that earned him those chips is the 4th heart on the board. Keep in mind, this is Omaha. You must use 2 cards. So his opponent would have had to have 2 hearts to have a flush as well. And that's exactly what happened. Flush versus flush with 4 hearts on the board. $2,200 pot for Baby Spider, and I think that's going to take him up to the lead, and does. So with that pot, it's going to take Baby Spider up to over $3,000, $3,600 profit, over $4,000 in his stack, and he has some black chips in there that he's going to have to clean up. That's what they're letting him know. They're letting him know about the black chips. So he will get those on the top of his stack. Cho up $2,900. Aho just losing that last spot. He's still up $2,000, and Coach up $1,000. Everybody else in the red.
Pero no jala,
Yeah. Yeah, it's the 4 cards to keep up with, and it's a small screen. It's just a normal laptop that I'm using. So it's a normal laptop, so it's got all of the layout for the chat, for the banners, so So the screen is small to begin with, and then on top of that, whatever I'm able to see takes up about half of that screen. The other half is the chat that's going on, the banners that I sometimes put up. It is a lot to keep up with, but trust me, it is very fun
Brother working? Private games or what?
with all of these players seeing a lot of flops, as we have a jack high flop baby spider with the ace jack. Keep in mind the cards have not read, so the percentages are not right. So once we see on the lower right hand corner here, okay, now the percentages get updated, and baby spider has the best hand with the aces. Also has some backdoor clubs available. But it looks like Coach. Yeah, Coach going to be making the call here. CeeLo with the ace-king. We'll let it go, and heads up to a turn we go. 8 on the turn. That's going to give Coach some outs now. He can hit a 10 for a straight. Baby Spider picking up spades. He was your pre-flop aggressor, bet on the flop. He's going to bet on the turn now, as Coach is down to 1 out. It looks like Coach is going to call here.
What do you want? Again? Didn't work out too good.
I believe Baby Spider hit his spade, as that looks like a 6 of spades on the river. But even if he didn't hit his flush, his aces are still good. Oh, is this flush versus flush? Uh-oh. This is going to get messy, folks. I just realized that Coach had a flush draw on the turn, and he hit his flush draw. That indeed is a 6 of spades, and we're about to see another huge pot as Coach bets the river. And how much is Baby Spider going to raise? Oh, no, it's a 6 of clubs. It's a 6 of clubs. Wow, I thought that was a 6 of spades. It's 6 of clubs. So Baby Spider just going to call here, I think. So Coach left with king high, just bluffing. Wow, I thought that was the 6 of spades. The camera did not switch over, and I just saw a black 6. So Coach bluffs it. He's actually very fortunate. He did not hit a spade there.
At least 3.
And Coach going to be putting on the $10 straddle as the rich get richer. Baby Spider taking down that last pot. Still have half an hour to go in tonight's stream. Oh, Baby Spider up over 4,000 now.
I'm gonna call black, and I don't even want to see the card.
Coach still in the profit even after losing that last hand, but now he is up only $200. It's actually a 15, 1-5, 15 en español, $15 straddle. Roach will be making the call here. Oh wow, Roach gets out of the way. Roach actually has kind of a side bet going on. I don't know if you're able to hear, but he's in seat 2. The player that's in seat 7, they are playing red or black. Red or black on the flop. Roach has red. Roach has red, and it's all black. So Vagabond there in seat 7, you can see the cash he has in front of him. And that cash is for some side action, as we do have some props bets going on.
He didn't think you were going to be in it, so now he's down. Now he's down an extra 200.
Yeah, so Roach folded his hand because he had nothing but red cards, which meant the likelihood of black cards coming was greater. Oh, that was like $300, red or black? They're basically flipping coins for $300.
You better quit right now. You haven't been gambling all night.
Yeah. It's not going so well with the cards.
Yeah,
I had 3 blacks too.
Did you?
Yes.
I had 3 reds.
You?
Board does pair.
There's one.
But Aho was going to win here with the trips.
Support, yes.
The second you said support,
Look at it, red.
Thanks for the chorizo, partner. Good game.
Looks like we do have a player looks like he's cashing out, which of course means we're going to have a seat open.
You have no choice.
Oh, yeah, good.
You can't win and walk.
Baby Spider with over $5,000 in his stack. Each stack of green is worth $500.
But this is the loud one.
we're even for the night.
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then
He thinks if he's up 300,
each black chip is worth $100.
Dude,
We're even.
you're up 500 or 600 right
I
now.
was only up 300.
Okay, 4, and you'll still be up 200.
No, 2.
All right.
2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got black.
I mean, that's all you're gonna take. That's it. You gotta take black too. I'm taking red.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hit and run with this, right?
Action on Roach. King Jack 8-7, 2 spades. Every hand friend, not going to play this hand. Coach coming along.
Cash, por favor.
Vagabond
Por favor.
squeezing his cards.
Negro.
Has $5 in. We'll put in the extra 10.
I got 2 black here.
And CeeLo makes the call as we go 5 ways to a flop. Red or black? It's going to be red.
Bitches.
Huge flop for Coach.
I called it.
2 pair for Roach.
I don't even know I can't go.
Baby Spider with a flush draw of his own. And everybody throwing money to Roach as he picked a red flop and was right.
I have 3 red. No mames, sí. I have 4 red.
Coach making the call here with his straight draw and flush draw. We can see his flush draw is not good.
Everybody in?
Baby Spider should be coming along as well. And he does make the call as we go 3 ways to a turn. And now Baby Spider picking up 2 pair to go along with his flush draw. Roach still with the better 2 pair. And Coach with a straight draw now. So something for everybody. You can see that everybody has at least 25% equity right now. Roach has a flush draw as well with the spades top pair with the flush draw, and the straight will arrive for Coach. And he's going to bet 500. Don't think anybody can call here. Don't think Roach can call. That doesn't mean that he won't call. Roach with only 300 left in his stack. His pot's exactly $1,000. He's left with 2 pair here. But he'll let it go. All right, we are down to our last 15 minutes of the stream. We have 4 hands to go. So will we see 15 minutes of pain? Three players in the green, as one of those players in the green, seat number 8, cashing out early tonight. So Cho was in seat 8, won about $2,000. He is cashed out. Final hand of the night will be hand 55. So 4 hands to go tonight. So 4 more hands. Going to take about 3 or 4 minutes apiece.
Where are we at? 3?
If you still haven't hit that like button, make sure you do take care of that. And I think somebody did take seat 8. Yeah. I wonder if that's lucky.
Uh-oh. Certified. 2-2.
And I believe that Cho and Aljo came together. So we came together, we're leaving together. King high flop, 2 clubs. Coach with the clubs. He also has a wrap. Huge, huge flop for him. Chubbs letting the new player know about the rules, as I believe it is his first time playing on the stream. And is that a straight? No, Queen 10 makes a straight. Nobody with the queen. Baby Spider does have the blockers. So Baby Spider putting out a $50 bet, but getting raised immediately by Coach, as Coach did make his straight. It is not the nut straight. And Baby Spider with a quick fold. So actually a pretty advanced play there by Baby Spider. I mean, granted he lost the hand, but the reason why he bet that turn is he had 2 queens in his hand, so he was blocking the nut straight. The nut straight was Queen 10. So it was going to be hard for one of his opponents to have the exact Queen 10. So even though he lost that hand, that was a next level play there from Baby Spider. Put out a $50 bet. Figured nobody had the Queen 10. He was right. Nobody had the Queen 10. But somebody had the 10-8 for the straight. So 3 more hands to go tonight. Normally we do stream for 4 hours, and we did start streaming at about 7:30. These players got here a little bit late as there was some rain in this area today. So players get in here past 7. They started playing at around 7:15 Texas time. Add in the 15-minute delay. We started streaming about 7:28, 7:29. Normally we stream for 4 hours. All right, who is in seat 8? Like I said, I think it is their first time playing on their stream. But I'm pretty sure these players are still playing. Yeah, that is Lucky. So Lucky was actually watching the stream earlier, just like you are. But obviously he lives by the Texas Card House. He called the Texas Card House, put his name on the list. He said 5-5 Crazy Omaha.
Oh yeah.
I'm in.
Despacito.
Oh, red.
Oh! The back door.
Baby Spider with the trip ace is going to lead right out. And Roach picked red, so he's going to reach in his pocket and he's going to owe some players on the prop bets here. The first card in the window was red, and they're really just kind of passing money around at this point. Straight draw for Coach. He's coming along. Needs a deuce. Baby Spider announcing 100. Coach still with the same straight draw. He's going to let it go. So 2 more hands for you to hit the like button.
That's why I always pick black. That's why I go black. All right, 400. 200 on. Unless it's red and he's not here.
So I believe they're running back the black or red.
Me and you.
Roach with red on the flop. Vagabond. Passenger 57. And there is 1 seat available, and I think somebody's going to take it. Roach does not like this. He has 3 red cards in his hand.
I'm out. This a buffer?
The chances of black cards coming in his mind are greater since he has 4 red in his hand. So Roach going to need red cards. Vagabond going to need black cards, and it's going to be red. All right, now back to the PLO game. Roach is going to lead out here as he does get paid his side bet. Roach hoping nobody has a 9. And not only does nobody have a 9, nobody has a queen. Vagabond making the call, trying to make back his prop bet, as Roach does hit an ace. And I think Vagabond is done with this hand if Roach bets. No, Vagabond is not done with this hand. Hearts do arrive, nobody with hearts. But it does go check, check, and Roach will take down the pot. And that's going to lead us to our last hand of the night coming up. Will we see an all-in? We've seen a lot of action tonight. Baby Spider there in seat 1. Everything rosy for him as he is up over $3,000 for the stream. Excuse me, he's up over $4,000. basically bought in for $1,000. He is up $4,400. Coach up $520. Everybody else in the red, as this is going to be the last hand of the night. Last chance to hit the like button. As I said, it really, really, really does help out. I'm not sure if you realize how big of a difference it makes. Roach put it on the button straddle. So this final hand, beginning with a $25 button straddle, Fran will reluctantly fold as Lettuce Maker is looking at his cards, doesn't like what he sees. Coach making sure that his cards got scanned, and he's going to make the call, as we do have a Vagabond squeezing his cards. Lucky, late to the party, but buying in for over $1,000, he makes the call. Baby Spider with the rundown hand, 6, 7, 8, 10, making the call. And Roach is going to check his option with the kings. Red or black? It's going to be red on the flop. Nobody with diamonds. Lucky with the ace. Also has a straight draw, but it's going to go check all the way to Roach, and Roach is going to put out a small bet here. Coach coming along. Lucky makes the call with the best hand. Actually, he doesn't have the best hand. It's Baby Spider. Does complete a straight. Does anybody have that straight? It doesn't appear that way. That completes another straight, but keep in mind you do have to have 2 cards for the straight. Looks like Lucky going to wind up with the best hand with the ace. He does not have a straight. I do realize he has an 8 in his hand, but he does need 2 cards. Oh, Roach is going to bet at this. So Roach putting out $100. It is not going to work. Does Lucky call? No, Lucky folds the best hand. And Roach is going to win this with kings. Yeah, Lucky's going to see he folded the best hand. But Roach got the best hand to fold on his river bet, the worst hand to call. So Roach will win the final hand of the stream, although he is down over $4,000 for this stream. Let us see the final tally. Big winner going to be Baby Spider in seat 1. Oh, no, that win actually only got Roach down to 37. So 2 players in the green, 2 other players cash out that were in the green. That'll wrap things up for tonight from the Texas Card House down here in the Rio Grande Valley. Would once again like to thank you for watching. Tomorrow on TCH Live, final table action